Hello, today we're living the full flamingo fantasy. Hi, how are you guys doing? Hashtag sensitive sissy warning. If you cannot handle the truth, if you can't handle the things I talk about, well, baby, you're in the wrong place. So before we get into this video, I just wanted to show you guys what makeup I use because you guys always asked. So I did use the Revlon Color Stay satin ink to begin on my lips. After that, I went into the Cataniga Magica palette from Nomad. The Nomad palettes are always themed around places, travel destinations that Auntie and Felicia went to. So I went into, you know, this red, this orange for a little eye moment. And after that, I also went into the Nomad Oriental Express palette, and in this one, of course, again themed by destinations, and I went into a little white, a little bit of this brown, and I contoured with this brown, so that's what my contour today is. And I also used the Berlin Untergrund, which is Berlin themed, Germany themed, and I used the black in here for my brow edges and stuff. And I did use the Nomad Studio 54 Hot Shot highlighter. So I have a little, you know, cutesy moment. So this is what I used in my makeup today. And now let's get into the video. Hello guys, so hashtag sensitive sissy warning. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, the links will be below. I make content pretty much every day unless I'm busy creating art or a wig. This wig was done by me. It's a little bit of a dollar store yarn. It cost $8 to make, honey. We gotta save up that money. Christmas time is coming. But either way, let's get into the smoky glowing Angelica drama and a little bit about my past and why I kind of felt affected by this whole drama. Now I would like to get into a little bit of a backstory before I actually get into the drama, because I think sometimes people fail to realize how hurtful and how much it can go into your adult life when you get called out for being white passing in your community. I've never fit in anywhere, and that's why I am a flamingo. I call myself a flamingo because I grew up in Germany. My childhood was spent in Germany, in Europe, and I got to travel in Europe. I have family in the Netherlands. I got to travel to Austria, Switzerland, and all around in Germany, and that was where my childhood was spent. As the years went by, in Europe, of course, you have a lot of military, and that's how I came to exist as the flamingo I am. My father is African American. My mother is a German white woman. And being told, and the first time I was ever told you're white passing was in the United States in Georgia, as in you're not white, you're not black, you're not anything, you're just that light-skinned girl, you're that white girl. No, I'm not. I am my own person. I'm my own mix, and I'm a flamingo, and I'm very proud of it. When Angelica was trying to explain this whole thing, that she only blocked people who were actually white passing, or to her it looked like they were white, I had to pause the video instantly. Like, pause, stop everything. So guys, to put it in a little bit of a reference, I'm going to put in a video. It's going to be a different format because it's for my TikTok, but this is a video of me speaking on the same day where I felt very hurt online, of somebody online on the internet, on Twitter, telling me that I cannot speak on situations about people of color or black individuals because I'm not black. I look white because I was wearing a blonde wig, not this one, but a blonde wig, and I was trying to say something to somebody and it was very misunderstood, and that was how I felt that day. So I will insert that TikTok of me, and it's going to be a different format, but you guys hopefully can deal with it. But yeah, so that's how I feel about when somebody mislabels me as, or says something like that to me, like I'm not black or white passing. That's how I felt that day. So I will insert. No hats, no jokes. I want to get real with you guys. Something that's been really bothering me since I was a kid is that people tell me I look too white. I'm not white, I'm not black, I'm not anything. I am absolutely tired of needing to explain my ethnicity. I am biracial. I did not fucking choose to be biracial. You guys don't understand how hurtful that is. To ask me, basically, are you even black? This has happened so many times to me over the period of time on social media. Today, it just got to me. Because no, I don't fucking know where I belong. I've never met my dad. I've never met my family on his side. My mom and dad decided not to stay together. He went back to the States. The problem really is for me that I have to justify to people how black or how white I am. And I'm absolutely done doing that. Just call me an alien or a flamingo and we're good. Okay? Okay. Growing up, there's been instances for me where I felt like I did not know how to voice myself because I didn't want others to feel like I was speaking about them or speaking for them. And for me, as this flamingo of color, I always felt like it was very hard for people to understand where I stand because I am my own character. I create my art, I live through it, and this is my way of like dealing with all the things that people say. Like I said, the Keemstar situation this year really annoyed me, and then the Angelica thing now, it annoys the heck out of me that I mean the thing she said about, you know, Angelica said about the Kardashians and about this and that, and then putting up these people on the sides that were white passing to her. You don't know. You don't know. We don't want to go there. We don't go there. We don't want to assume. Like I said, people, when they look at me at my pictures, like I said, some days I look lighter and some days I look darker. Like right now, it's snowing here, so I'm not getting any sunshine, honey. So I look lighter. Like it's the winter time. In the summer, I tan more because I'm a mixed girl, and that's what happens. Again, I totally validate the girl who was called out, and I'm saying the girl because I have no clue who she is. I have not watched any of her content, but I will validate the feelings of this woman who was called white passing. We don't say that to a person of color, okay? Angelica, the doll, the flamingo is telling you don't say that anymore. That's really bad, really bad. But yeah, so we are not going to get into it anymore. I have not changed my stand on feelings need to be valid, but I don't know. We are only receiving what they want us to see. Okay, what they speak on the background, what Nick, Dustin, Smokey talk about in the background, we don't know. We get part of it. I don't care how much they want to say we're putting out all the truth. We do not get everything because what they speak about in private to their BFFs, homies, or whatever, their other flamingos, we don't know. So this whole situation can be summed up. As Smokey said, she was uncomfortable because these people had more followers than her at the time. She said I believe she said she was like 60,000 followers or something. And these people were just better known and they had like connections. And yes, her fiance, I think she said boyfriend, fiance, don't get me for this one. I'm a flamingo and I have the attention span of a freaking squirrel. She talked about that she was uncomfortable. So give her that. She was, I for myself can't even get myself to go to concerts. I can't even get myself to go and meet specific people because I have anxiety over meeting people in real life because I feel uncomfortable. I am a loner as it is. I have my BFF, I have my family, but meeting people I meet online has always been very, very difficult. Now, that also goes back into like forever, okay? I've only been to one concert in my life, even though I love music so much, and I've only been to one comedy show. I got to meet D.L. Hughley, and the first thing, guys, I was pregnant AF, and my hubby got me tickets because he's a veteran, and they get tickets to these shows when these people perform on base, and because he was part of the Wounded Warriors, he received a ticket for D.L. Hughley. And afterwards, I got to meet him. And you know what the first thing, you know what my unsocial ass person ass self said? When he said, what do you want to ask me? Do you want to know anything? And I'm like, no, I got to go pee. That's all I could say. So I understand Smokey when she says I felt super uncomfortable meeting these people, even though we're in the same like company over here, we're in the same group. It's like an office party, but I get you, Smokey. Smokey Glow not being comfortable around Nick Snyder and Dustin Daly and Rich, and you know, meeting all these people that actually have like a huge following. I understand on a human level. I understand that. I would feel uncomfortable too. And then when you top it off with controversial DM leaking, I think I even more understand her than I did before she spoke her truth about it in that video that she had just posted. And I think when you look at it from a human angle, from a flamingo angle, I think it was discomfort. It was discomfort of being associated with someone that is in hot water and being associated with people who just don't have the same type of how you say it? How do you say? Like, she stands in the community of YouTube and her community from her fans as somebody very reasonable, somebody who is very much aware of her surroundings. And I think being associated with the people that she saw problematic and that a lot of people see problematic. Oh, my dog is playing with snow. Guys, it's snowing here. And my dog is like super playing with snow outside. My window's right here. I can watch her play. Oh, yes. But anyway, I totally understand that, Smokey. And I just want to say from a flamingo to Smokey, I get it. So guys, as I said, I am not for either of them. I see 50-50 blame still on both sides. The Nick and Dustin situation and the whole Rich Lux Petty Page thing, I could sum it up for myself, not for you. I'm not speaking for you guys, but for myself as partial misunderstanding, partial discomfort, and partial things of a group that was already very close to each other, taking one person's situation differently because they didn't want to associate themselves with them because of their online persona. And I think that through this year, it was very present that people were searching for faults in other people of language they used prior online or in their life. And I've seen it over and over again now pop up, and people being called the R word for things that they said. And I think that we moved away from creativity, and because online the world is so open, we get a little bit too much information sometimes. We get a little bit too much glimpses into what people say and do, and the fear of being exposed for somebody of that magnitude of fame on YouTube is very high. And I think that sometimes we take things, either not this situation, but other situations that have happened this year, we take it out of context and create our own narrative without actually searching for the true story. We listen to other people, we look at tweets, and we don't find out the truth. And I like that Smokey Glow actually admitted that certain things were not right, or that she couldn't find the information, but I'm still putting 50-50 on both. Like I said, I don't watch Smokey Glow like that. I'm not a fan, so I don't have the perspective of a fan, and neither am I a fan of Angelica. But I think this was just me trying to tell people that I don't agree with Angelica with the white passing thing, and that's why I wanted to insert my TikTok video of a day that I really felt bad and I was not emotionally really in a good place because people don't validate my ethnicity and they want to label me. But either way, I want to say thank you for watching. This is not going to be a long video. This was just me putting a little bit of a thought, a perspective out there, and I would love it if you would follow my Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, whichever social media platform that you're on. And I would like to hear from you below if you've ever experienced something like that. I want to give you a little platform to talk about it because I do want to talk with other people how they feel. So I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.